he did the apology because he even had a dream.
Okay.
And he said that the dream, no, at the point was more or less hunting him. He wasn't okay after the dream. Like, you have to do something, you have to do that something. That was what was ringing in his head.
Okay.
And the apology, no, and not necessarily to get favor from NDC.
And then you would have to sacrifice something.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that thing would come from the person who is bigger. And is the person ready to sacrifice that time, for you, Anna? And what will be his stake in that sacrifice? Okay, like Richie Mensah, for example. At a point, when he got to some point, he decided to pause his career, put his career on hold, to sign other artists and concentrate fully. So in this case, what the level of fame now Konobetimi enjoying, decided to push it on the people that he signed.
So if you are a researcher, this is a basic question that you have to answer before you come out. So I think you have to advise your researcher that next time, just answer the basic questions of research.
Okay.
Because people will be asking that. I'll be asking that. So for you to say, okay, for you to specify Instagram, then you are telling me that, okay, they are posting on other platforms. And if they are posting on other platforms, I don't see any issue here.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
Well, so it was just yesterday someone was asking, where is Chammo? Where is Chammo? Because I'm sure the gentleman has watched about 3 editions of Showbiz Daily and he didn't see Chammo. He said, oh, where is Chammo, Chammo, Chammo? So finally, we had to go and pull Chammo from his bunkers and present him live on Showbiz Daily on a Tuesday evening like this. So you guys will know that indeed, Chammo is alive and not dead. Yes, so welcome, Chammo. The people have missed you. Yeah, I'm sure that's why they were asking where were you. But where did you go, though? You have to let them know.
Oh, yeah, I went to Kumasi for a funeral.
Okay.
Yeah, family funeral, so I couldn't avoid that.
Family settings.
Yes, so I have to move. In fact, it's not over yet, but we are still.
The funeral is not over.
We have another one coming up, so it's crazy. It's crazy. This is a family thing, so there's no way I can avoid it. No. But we are behind the scenes doing things.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. Well, so to the gentleman who asked, Chammo is back, just so you know. And Roland Amate is also seated here, right in the studio for us to do our thing. Roland has so many contents for you guys. You guys should go and ask him, and let's get to know more answers than necessary. My name is Sammy Flex, with my team of producers, Theophilus Digosh, Sam Tuga, as well as Desert. We are ready to give you Showbiz Daily. But to start with, I'll be going to the camp of Chammo because Ampong is in his camp, or he is in Ampong's camp. There is a camp in there, so I'm sure to be right. We've seen Ampong talking to Afenyo Markins and assuring him of a better tomorrow for NPP and giving NPP faithfuls vim and telling them that, oh, nobody should lose hope. The greater things are just about to happen. So you guys should just tell and cool and wait for the right time. Meanwhile, not long ago, Ampong was in the studio and he talked about his new song. Rick talked about the peace and the fact that we all have to come together and blah, blah, blah. I say, hey, Ampong. Apology. Bokodie. I say, Ampong, Okasaya Dawson. This time around, he did not even go alone. He went with another partner in crime. Yes. Nicholas Omane and Chammo. Hey, when I saw the two of them, hey, what a compilation. These guys are keeping the compilation so tight, man. Well, let's listen. In fact, the video as shared by Graphic Online, they had about 3 different, about 8 or more. Yeah, they had so many, like part 1, part 2, that really was long. Well, so just a portion of it. Maybe we can get some more for you from Graphic Online, so you know what we are talking about. But after ask Chammo, what the boss is saying? I don't understand. Watch this. I'll be back.
I was for Inianum MP4. And I about a penny or signing. Honorable Avenue Markins. Ne office. Ya Bible Chiano. Ebe shane nkran. Eka che ne se. Ne oye ne yensu etanachi. Nti wonso a wo fie no de eka che won se. Anidaso e wo ho. Me kai se emi bi me hwe movie bi. Na eye David ne Saul. Na after se Saul wi no. Na abrantie bi ebedi adanse wo be kan de si wo okunu mu a kire Saul. Na oba no ka kire Saul o ka kire David say, long live, O king. Israel has been defeated by the Philistines. The ark of the covenant has been taken away by the Philistines. But the Lord has never forsaken his people. Asawona eshemi nkuna yiye. Ya fap mara kaneko Israel di nkuguo nanso Awurade se ne were emfi ne man. Nti de America che wa wuti fie ne se amara kan de betun afako. But Awurade were emfi ne man MPP4. Mo nche mo nkuran. Na inshallah 2028 osoro bekasa.
Acheampong mbui nyame wo meda wona sepi nyame shoma meda wona se da wase
ona bomba se adawruma metu dum kakra bi man PP4
sure
ona ase wo ma pa ba no obi da fam wa yensere asem tu ni ba yensere no fi se wunnim de besi kina ye fa ni ba di wo mo bia di daka ho se na onya bo de bia na bibi bese yansa na be ye eno nkyere se wie ye nyame wotumi se emre betumi asesa MPP4 a sebe ebinumu yaudie awerehwo ama nema bebre na ene ya besra ye papa okunini asisi de Ghana hadie ndisi vono gra atwema no se wa nya homo brama wa we ndisi ni kra wo ho behihye wo kakra nti yenso yaba ye papa afanyo markets honorable na djuma pa na yese be bona baso na sabe uniba ya dia was ayeye.
Well, so that was great Ampong and man like Nicholas Omane Acheampong having that conversation with Afenyo Markins, one of the popular politicians of our time. People just love him. Chammo, I'm asking your man, a feature, I've been a feature.
Oh, he's doing something that I mean he wants to do.
Okay.
I mean, and at this point we can tell that he wants to say that he has he's more sympathetic to NPP than NDC.
Okay.
Obviously, he campaigned for NPP as well. And this time around, the campaign even went so deep that he has to apologize at some point. That's why he came up with the song Apology.
Okay.
Yes, because he said certain things in the campaign that after that he felt that no.
He went too far.
He went too far, so he has to apologize. So for me, I think he's doing something that he loves. Campaigning or supporting NPP, and that's what we are seeing. It's obvious. I mean, there's no two ways about that. So people shouldn't be surprised if maybe later in life he will even go deeper than what we are seeing now. That's what this thing is telling us. I mean, in his apology, I didn't hear him saying that I will not do politics again.
No, in fact, when he even came here,
yes,
he mentioned it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think he's just showing those who are following him or those who love his songs that there's two parts of him. He is a musician first, but he's also a political sympathizer, and he loves NPP. That's what people are saying, and we should just take it like that. It is nothing more, nothing less. He has some form of love for NPP, but he wants to do it in a clean way, because we have people who do politics in a dirty way, and he is not one of them. That's why when he went wrong, or when he said something that he feels that, oh, this is not right, he came out to apologize. That's what it is. But now he is telling us clearly that he has love for NPP. That's it.
I see. Then in this case, I think he should also tone down the talking. Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
how?
because you see, the way people are interpreting all these things is okay. They see us a common do until pay. Oh yeah, baby, first you came to apologize and that you pay baby do ha. Open your baby. What sounds okay? Be a patch, no. The people feel like you are begging, so you go there. Then okay, let me also come here and make here look okay. So they don't to raha. Okay. Hurrah! Okay. Is that how he wants to play the game?
No, not at all. I mean,
yeah, portfolio.
No, in his case, you know, Wama at the time and now or patch or no. One can say me patch or say I want to be part of NDC.
No. But what I mean is that, Chammo, the moment
uh-huh.
you assume someone has a problem with you and you apologize, you want to open doors for you anytime you go to him or her.
Because we need in Yasem.
Exactly.
What can I be? And I was say, I say me I'm a kind me I'm a doing one man can ye. So I'm sorry for saying that. That is it. And only say or person chose or no Yasem. But they be a after apology no cry, one know what some and no near or no case. Or no case yes or patch just to be okay with himself. He did the apology because he even had a dream.
Okay.
And he said that the dream, no, at the point was more or less hunting him. He wasn't okay after the dream. Like, you have to do something, you have to do something. That was what was ringing in his head.
Okay.
And the apology, no, and not necessarily to get favor from NDC.
Okay.
It's to say, I'm human. When I see things and I feel, say, okay, I'm wrong. Because I said this, I mean, I'm human and I accept the flaws of human beings, so I will apologize for it. I don't know I apologize here, but what I apologize say now NDC for any favor. But almost the favor and about budget, and he is a human being, and or yeah, Juma favor and so massa or ten baby. I say, Ampong cry, Unyamwa, Yamwa, Massa. Maybe I a good musician, and this bit to me, a friend, say, okay, we are doing a show. We want you to come there and perform. We will pay you, and he will go. And knowing say what can be a 9 year old there, I apologizing to you. Quite a by Sanko, Mamma apologize. I'll be back as and now quite cry now, no, quiet, I no can say no. But okay, I apologize. I'm just working here in this case. So, person fana. And you know, Kasana or Kasano, on Beso Bear say, I'm apologizing so that NDC will favor me.
Okay.
He is now showing clearly, say, he's in the camp of NPP.
Okay.
In fact, in the video that we watch, he said, say, 2028, Eradibekasa. Meaning, he is even campaigning for NPP.
Still.
Yes.
Still.
And the next was free NPP. The apology was just to say, Asemna Mekan man can ye.
Okay.
In fact, the beginning of the song, no, or you sue Akufo-Addo sound that now
audio meme.
That sound no Akufo-Addo so ka say wan kan ye.
Yeah.
Engineer Omane Acheampong kwan na kan ye. Akufo-Addo cry at the point. And so ka say man kan ye. He was just following that step to say man kan ye. And in fact, before the song came out as an apology, I told them say I wish thank I title no cry man kan ye. Instead of apology. Because the focus was about what you said, not really about begging people to forgive you so that they can do you a favor. And I'm going to say, oh, apology is okay. We debated on that thing. And I can apology in the rainy. But for me, I said they should make it mankani.
Okay.
Because that's the message, core message of the song.
I see.
And into men who say, hey, or a patch or say NDC for be favor or MPP. People should take it like that or MPP.
Okay, I'm sure at this stage, Roland can now come through let me listen to how he also sees it as an outsider. Chammo is an insider, so let me see how he also looks at the whole thing from the outside point of view. Ro.
Well, for me, I've always had this view that when it gets to, or whenever it gets to political seasons, there are some creatives who go in there as normal businessmen, go to render their service, and after election, they just go out and go about their normal duties.
Okay.
However, there are some who also get stuck, whether knowingly or unknowingly, they get stuck due to one or two reasons. Some because they also, what they have or the kind of vision they have goes beyond just rendering a service to the political party.
Exactly.
And here, that is what I'm seeing from Ampong and Omane Acheampong.
Okay.
At this point, I am seeing the vision beyond them rendering a service.
Okay.
Because after, I was also looking at, after the apology, Ampong going back to whatever he's known for, and that is music and nothing about politics again.
Okay.
But then seeing him now, and also the kind of commentaries that he is running and stuff, and also the kind of conversations that popped up even during their meeting, it gives me a clear indication that these two want more than just rendering a service. It could be a political, how do we call it, ambition, or maybe a good kind of office or affiliation, a stronger bond with the political party.
Some serious partnership.
Exactly. And mostly for you to get that as an outsider entering into the political space, you would have to prove yourself. And in proving yourself, the period that you can prove yourself, and when they get into power, you will be able to chop and chop proper at the time they are in opposition.
Okay.
That is how come Ampong and Omane Acheampong have started early. So that if 2028, say no kasa nyame be kasa. Se nyame kasa no muti bi badia eni. We were with you during the tough times. Yes. It is a been there, then they are ready to chop. And no. Some NDC faithfuls are even angry and pissed about their government currently, because according to them, during time no more brain in opposition, they held the fort. Some people that held one flag, two flags during demonstration, and the main appointment. So it is just giving political ambition or more than just campaigning for them. Okay. Because so far, the people that went into this partnership just to render a service are all gone. They've all gone back to their normal duties, and nothing about them is speaking politics again, apart from these two. So for me, I just wish Ampong will for Omane Acheampong they already declared no but Ampong is the one that I wish him well, and I hope say he really has some good plan and vision on this particular tangent, because the moment you bring this particular foot forward, it is a make or break. It is a make or break. You would have to sacrifice something
and go for it.
And if care is not taken, you would have to sacrifice your career. And if you sacrifice your career, then you should be able to get something that will be worth it. And Tessa, you may sacrifice your career, and even coming back may be a problem for you. So me, I wish, say, whatever decision that he is taking with this particular move will be worth it at the end of the day. Now, quiet to say, okay, as a waja and bala, we are kitty. I'm TikTok, yes, Remo. And then 3 days, we saw a bala, I'm saying yes. Blaster, shout out to Blasters.
Crying days are over.
Shout out to Blasters.
Crying days are over.
So I wish Ampong well, and I hope, say, everything will go as planned for him.
Well, I know there were a section of NPP people who were not too happy when Ampong did that song, because according to them, they saw that one as a betrayal of a sort. Because why would you come and apologize to them when you are an ops? So remain an ops and just
you went to work at your enemy and you apologize.
So I'm sure in this case, Ampong should just be with the top people who take the decisions, so that the down people who are just yobbing he just leaves them alone to suffer on their own. After all, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I told Fidel during my conversation with her on what's happening around town here on Sammy Flex TV that nobody should go put a microphone or a camera in front of Big Akwez to apologize to Sinaso. The one who would do that will regret. And boom.
Over 2.5. Over 2.5.
As if I was a prophet. Well, this industry, I'm a prophet.
Yeah, for sure you are.
Because I see everything that is coming. So I think it was a program, whether a wedding or some formal program like that, where Big Akwez was spotted. And a gentleman, I think he was the MC, went closer to her and asked, Big Akwez, yes, what can I say with this? Will you say sorry? Big Akwez, he never said sorry. So now I'm confused. The station is apologizing, saying that they and their guests and everybody on that show, they are sorry. They are showing remorse and all that. But we meet the guy, the gentleman who made the decision, and said, hey, you guys are funny. I say it's funny.
Oh boy.
So now, did the station lie to us or what? Well, let's watch this one, and when I come back, ask my people, is Max TV lying to us that they are remorsed or they are remorseful over what happened? I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Television station now only this uncommon. Omankasa I issue a yat to someone self from say Omani baby crowd free by Bobaki can sema and Tessana. Or more disassociate or more a free and same PM Mutisa Semi Oba a Omodi Sebuta Frache Omode a chop papa can see Edema Senaso was also very retracted. And oh, that's a funny. You know what it is? It's funny, indeed. Precisely. And it should be funny, indeed. And the last but not the least, if you want to see what I'm talking about, go and stream the video and see what is going on. And you by all means say what I want. And believe me and trust me, go and see the video. You can see the way the girl danced, the way the girl was behaving and trying to motivate some people who was watching him. You can feel it. And you have an option to say what you can say. So go and stream the video and you can see. Not just say, aside as somehow kind of na babe or cracker obesa etwa ne toma play. I want the video to be pop up so that everybody will see the video and you see the quality of the video and you see the way the girl dance in the video and you can see that what Big Akwez said is true or not. So what I can say is go and see the video and the track of the song Obama say it. And go and see or go and watch the video. It's very, very nice indeed. And you can see what they get. Yeah.
Well, so that was Big Akwez. In fact, the gentleman was trying to get out. I leave the Casimir story.
Leading questions.
I'll see David. I won't do it. Chammo, you just came from Kumasi. He was there.
Yeah.
What is happening? Is Max TV telling us lies when they said they and their guests,
they are not.
They are sorry and that they are remorseful?
They were just trying to be politically correct.
Max TV?
Yes. And because people were not happy with them, so they have to say something. And the best way was to bring Big Akwez back to the platform to apologize by himself or for whatever that he said. Immediately I saw the signal when they couldn't bring him back to the place to do the apology by himself. I said that no, this guy or my kind of or so moving so. So they have to do something. That's why they did the apology instead of Big Akwez doing it, because Big Akwez said it and he said it on their platform. So the best way was for Big Akwez to be there, do the apology, and then Max also will add up or they will also say something. But for them to say it on behalf of Big Akwez, it was a red flag that Big Akwez is not in agreement to that apology.
Okay.
He felt that what he said was in his opinion okay. So for me, we also, in fact, the day that we discussed, we said that so be a mistake is a bigger quiz and a patch or normal the camera and microphone commander or become worse than what he said. This one crowded we were okay because one said that can't be before Frank count. He was just trying to defend it in a polite way. Okay. This is his polite way of defending what he said. So we all know that this guy will not apologize. So that one we are sure. The best that they can get is for the Max TV to do it on his behalf. And they did. And it should have ended there. Like you said, if anybody make a mistake to go and do it, at this point, I can even say that those people who are going to interview him on that, they are the one who wants to insult Sinaso. Because they know that this thing that we are going to ask him, he will say worse thing than that. But still, they will go and ask him. They are the one, because they can't say it. They just want it, they just want him to say it on their behalf.
They want to provoke him.
Yes.
Say more.
Even the guy, when you watch the thing, his first statement, he could have said, okay, let's end it.
Let's move on. Yeah.
But he was trying to urge him to say more, knowing that he won't say anything good. He won't say anything different from what he has said already. So for anybody to push him, I think they are the ones trying to, even do more damage. Because we know his posture. Right from the onset, we know that this guy will not apologize. Even at the time that he wasn't talking.
Yeah.
So why should you go there and ask him to apologize? You just want him to say it again. So for me, I will blame people who are giving him the microphone or were putting camera on him than even the guy saying it himself. Because we know where he stands. So there's no need for you to go and ask him again. Take it or leave it. If there's a way for you to seek a redress or do whatever, do it. Don't go and ask him to apologize. It is the same way that we were talking about the Maisbell issue. We know where she stands. If you push her, she will say more.
Yeah.
And you know, say, what was I pushing now? Person come more dada. Person come more. So big Akwez, it is the same thing. Don't go and ask him to apologize. Unless you want him to insult Sinaso more.
Again and again and again.
Yes. If you don't want that, then don't go and ask him to apologize. Just take the max apology. It's good enough. Yeah.
Well, so just as I prophesied, it came to pass. The gentleman is not in any position to say sorry to Sinaso, and that even pushed, he is likely to say more. Say funny. Funny. Well, Ro, what are you also saying?
For me, I think the station apologized, but the characters in question.
But according to their letter too, they said they and their staff members and their host and their guests.
That's the political correct way.
The station apologized on their behalf, but you see the characters involved, none of them is remorseful. As I said, the oba koyad, oba kodi bone, na wako pacha wa man. Sanity. Even what the host did on that day that she calls apology self was worse than what they even did. It was even an insult on top of injury. Yes. Because her demeanor and everything, even during the apology, did not mean she even meant whatever she was saying.
I see.
Yes. So she was just reading the apology for the station.
Wow.
Because in everything, the station, yes, as much as they may also have something to lose, the station has more to lose than them. That is why the station will be quick to come and apologize. Because in every conversation, it is the station's name that comes first. It is just like the TV3 on. The guy who said that thing about Sarkodie, nobody knows him.
Oh.
Nobody knows his name. But TV3,
people are listening to
of course, TV3 the budget, because you are the one we know. You have a higher stake in the conversation. So you are the one we will come for. And that is why Max TV will be quick to come and apologize. But the thing is that the people involved, none of them is remorseful with whatever happened. And Big Akwez's attitude is clear evidence from the host. See, Big Akwez's attitude is just an extension of what the host exhibited during the apology. Yes, it's just an extension. Because the host, I hear she has a new album out. Oh, it is the album, me, I've listened to it. I love it, pa. But even when the cover of the album was displayed on the screen, you could not even mention the name right.
What's all kind of saying?
Oh, Dead Life. Dead Life. And the producers, this is just so cool. No, say Dead Life. I love it. Wait, it says it drove me no more advert. Well, say why Fako said the Obole cook and the same thing. Makofa. The same thing with the apology. In Tronkwa. And if you say this, you tell me you love the person's album, you've listened to it. Meanwhile, you didn't even get the name right. That what shows that even the apology that you are talking about in the Christ is
pictures and no crying.
And no crying input. It's sexy. And look cry you jar or cry. Conversa table back. For Big Akwez there, I am not surprised, and none of us is. Like I said, Sinaso and her team, who probably may not have the time or the resources to stretch this. Because when you say I deal with the beer, and I am feeling depressed. Oh, I've been depressed.
I come back to that depression.
I'm depressed here. And they have resources to stretch to the last end. But then this one, they may not have the resources, or they may not even have the time to stretch this particular conversation. So if he doesn't see any need to apologize, let's leave him. And just go about your own duties. Next time, when you meet him on certain conversation, now you know what he thinks about you. You will know how to deal with him. And no.
Well, that is what it is. We are hoping for a peaceful industry, one that will not be Watimi, Wakami. There is an issue. Rolando Best ever say, I am here entertainment. We don't want that to be happening at all. So therefore, we are saying that when you do wrong, please admit it. You are human, oh. You are not God scribe a mistake. You are human, for crying out loud. So I'm shocked that it is happening like that. But anyways, we knew this was going to be the outcome, and you guys got saved. And let's see how the future. So far, has Sinaso and the team come forward to say they've received the apology from Max TV?
Oh, the last conversation I heard from Sinaso, she did not receive the apology. Like,
wow. I also heard Bulldog saying they should go and sue some 10 million. Ghana says, Bulldog, they say they sue them. They sue to the power.
So insult the sue anka. Oh, Master, I think we have to educate people about what you can take to court and what you can get.
Yeah.
It's like they say, Obitis Obia didn't Obia Temcross, go and sue the person.
Some more lies I bet my dear.
Yes, sue how. It's not simple like that. You can't even sue somebody who has nothing.
Yeah.
Empty. Like Obia
Ghana, they can see you.
They can see you. Bongo ideas.
The other Bongo ideas were doing live, and someone asked, Bongo, it is cannot yours in me. See, coming.
I got 10 million. Maybe 10 million. It's not simple like that. And again, even insult and warranty. Defamation, like obi di do atama enye defamatory atem didi. It's different from say what defame you. People should know these basics and stop throwing that go and sue thing there. Wow, so what did do atama opa obedi di nibi and I say opa how obetumi a report no ami aka say bi atem didi na odidi wo no other forms of crime and be abuse or something, but and ban defamation. Defamation goes beyond say we be able to do attempt. And I will be the do attempts now they call court. I don't know the kind of charge they be boni pan, but don't go and say go and sue. Attempt the day defamatory, a different thing.
Well, I think some little education there, so you know Because sometimes we hear some people say loosely on radio and TV,
Yeah.
oh, Medembe called Messi. Okay, they can call to Crampo now. So you can rush, go to the court to see and all that, but does not mean that you'd have the best of cases. So relax, look for the best alternative solution, use it, apply it, and let's see what happens. Meanwhile, I also want us to look at this story where we have seen a video of Andy Dusty, who has revealed that some years ago, Shatta Wale wanted to sign on King Paluta to his label. And in this case, I'm sure the Shatta Movement Empire. As to why that did not happen, we are still not sure. But I have one big question around it, that especially in Africa, knowing how many of our musicians are struggling to even make ends meet themselves, how do we rely on another artist to also do it for another musician who is coming up? And we will use this case study and others to have this conversation. Yes, over the years, we've seen Stonebwoy working with Kelvin Boy at a point. It went off or it backfired. We saw still Stonebwoy and OV, it backfired. We saw Shatta Wale and the Militants, it backfired. Like a whole lot. So I'm asking, is it normal? Is it okay for an artist who is doing his thing in Africa to also get the impetus to sign another artist again onto his record label? You see, and the fry for me and Nantia, Allah gota. Let's watch this. When I come back, ask my people their opinion on this before we run away.
The person that wanted to sign Paluta was Shatta Wale.
Okay.
He really wanted to sign him. That's why no Paluta blow up. No, him no. At the time when we are going to Las Vegas, Shatta there no. I remember we would talk for about an hour. We are discussing Paluta. The carrier and the day. And you feel able to market here doing Scabe saying they be here. If you meet Shatta asking you, may as well maintain so oh baby. Paluta also Akwez. Because we did we had to do a research or see a friend called B. They say young funny cry. See a bad, you see a renty baby man. Just we
making plans to
we had an extensive conversation about Paluta. And like constantly, it's either about Shaxi or Paluta. These were the two things. And that boy, what the makeup or Shatta, he owes me a lot.
And so Paluta.
Well, let me start this with you. That thing. Sometimes I know people welcome such news with some excitement. Oh, this artist wants to sign on that. This artist wants to sign on that. Has it been good for Africa? Musicians signing musicians. I know in the West there are some successful examples in the West, but in Africa, has it been good?
As much as even in the West there are successful examples, there are more that have also failed woefully in that attempt. So that one should tell us that for Africa to fail more than even succeeding is no news. Because sometimes, yes, as much as it may be a good news or it may be some form of exciting news, especially if you are at the receiving end, if you are the one being signed, yes, it is a big deal. But then the other factors that may come to play will determine whether it will be a success or not. Okay. Yes, mode of signing, the mentality of the person signing, the signee, and all of that, and how they intend to do business is mostly one of the factors. Somebody like Guru like this has been able to do to a certain level. He always does to a certain level, then he lets go. He always does to a certain level, then he lets go. But in between, we should know that if the person is not a through and through business person of the music side, then there need to be something to be sacrificed. And that thing would be the fame. Or the attention. Chammo will tell you it is a winner takes all kind of situation in this industry. So there is no way I can be a top tier musician actively doing music and also sign you and give you that same level of attention.
Did I leave D Black and Sapphire and a couple of them?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can clearly see that even with D Black, who would be considered as one of the people who was successful in doing some of these things, the other conversations will also come to negate the success that he chalked in that line. And here you can talk about Frida Rhymes and the other guys that did not get to the level of Sefa. You understand? So you can clearly see, say, you would have to sacrifice something.
Yeah. Okay.
And that thing would come from the person who is bigger. And is the person ready to sacrifice that time, for you, Anna? And what will be his stake in that sacrifice? Okay, like Richie Mensah, for example. At a point, when he got to some point, he decided to pause his career, put his career on hold, to sign other artists and concentrate fully. So in this case, what the level of fame now enjoying, decided to push it on the people that he signed.
Okay.
And that is the reason why he was able to do it well. But the others that have some form of other conversations attached to it, you can clearly see the competition even in-house. Shatta Wale militant, for example. Shatta Wale is actively doing music, fighting for fame. You are also doing, so it is more or less like Okotoria Nebasoria kind of situation. Exactly. Sarkodie and Akwabwa, Sarkodie and Strongman. These are all examples.
Some examples.
Yes. Yeah. And the last time we even listened to, we watched an interview of, I think, Fat Joe, when he was asked if he's going to sign a musician again. He said, alakiai.
He won't do it.
He won't do it. That is not even about the fame that I'm talking about. His is even connected to the business side of it. The person that you are signing, does the person understand the business line, the business of the business conversation of whatever you guys are signing on? If Senipa no so ntiasia, there is no way. This morning I listened to I watched the interview of Miss Bell, artist now assigning Kukushai. And they asked him if he's okay or if he thinks it is the best for him to be signed with X and Snaps. Or say, or he thinks it is not the best way, but he's okay.
I see.
You understand? It is not the best way for him, but to him, he is okay with it. So the artist that you are going to sign as a top artist now, what is the understanding of that artist of the signing now more, how the business will be done and the things that you are going to demand from him? Because if you are looking at him, so what sign me show bar and so now we work with Jacob. But the person doesn't understand. Says, "Can you say also your artist? And can probably show bampo and can still one more." Because level now person do and son and washa see abo shows no. Ebi ana onu ye. Oh your artist, what sign me? Interview ba. Na wasa jia ko jinem. Meanwhile, ebi mpo ana also as the bigger artist, no, you are looking for an opportunity for him to grow to a certain level before you even expose him to that level of interaction. But ebi ono na dream no on tiase and na akose friction, and at the end of the day, we may not see success in that particular partnership. So, Shatta signing Paluta as a case study, I think it was a very good idea. But then, and I like how they made the whole conversation. Yes, as much as Shatta was the one who wanted to sign Paluta, he indirectly in the conversation, they were putting in mechanisms and kebe handle and not Shatta Wale directly like he did with the militants. That is the only thing I liked about the conversation, because Utie and in Komona, he said, oh, they were having conversations extensively almost every day, and it was not only with Shatta Wale, but other partners that they were also looking at. So even if Shatta Wale like ni work and a conflicted with Paluta and Pwa, because of the other partnership, the business conversations that may supersede that line, and sa friction and be kesesa.
Okay.
And Quebec said 2 artists on a label, where Paluta will have his independent form of management and convention to run his affairs and not wait for Shatta Wale to come and run his affairs for him. So that is the only thing I like about the conversation. But say artist, signing artist, no ankasa esa be supersede ne day-to-day running there. In Africa, nobody should try it.
Even outside is difficult.
It's difficult.
And America say Africa put there, nobody should try it.
Well, Chammo will come through.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's difficult, and we have so many examples, like Roland has already mentioned. I'll even add Ogidi Brown and Famia. It's also
in fact,
a
the
case
biggest among all.
Yes, yeah, that we can also talk about. You see, when you sign an artist, one problem that you are likely going to face is the fact that when the artist that you have signed sees you progressing or sees
As a competition.
yes, as a competitor or something like that, there will always be a conflict, because the person will feel that you are not taking good decision for them to grow, but you are taking decision to grow. And I think it's one of the problems among them, based on even some of them that we have had interaction with. They will be complaining about the fact that no or kwakubo show we then go beat me account me the mark be into wanka. It's not like
Nah,
he
show
was
the nanko some man kono.
uh-huh
The kobo ni mature
like that thing is there. Few
Human
ones,
tendencies.
yes.
Yeah.
Few ones na I know more interacting. A big can be a me cry me I couldn't tell the person say massa that they okay can. But in my head I was like, what could you show never boy? What could you show a banner or say on my own? Or no could you show but on for uncle because we signing. You just feel entitled. It's not like the organizers were looking for you, and then he said no, I won't let you go, I will go. No, it is his show. They were looking for him, but because was signing with on for one there, he doesn't want your progress and all those things. So it is really difficult for an artist who is actively in the game signing another artist. It's difficult like that, unless there will be a way that you have pure people, business guys managing the other side of things, and you two you'll be on your own. So it will be like Roland said, two artists under a record label working together. That one, yes, maybe you are the owner of the record label, but you are in there as an individual artist, and that artist will also is in there as an individual, and there will be management or the managers handling both of you. Even that, at a point there will be conflict, and we can give the Richie the Lynx example, Kwame Eugene, and then the
Kitty.
the
Dope
dope
Nation.
dope
Oh
nation thing.
yeah, saga, yeah.
It's the same thing. Even that thing will happen, because there will be time that resources is limited. Which of the artists should we push it on, or should we push him
Even
with this
K
resources?
was highly spiritual to happen there.
And again,
Mr. Drew and
the owner of the record label who is actively in the game will obviously supersede whatever decision in that sense. If the owner of the record label is an artist, there's money that we have to push on one of them. The owner of the record label will obviously be the one that we will say, okay, let's push him first. And then the new artist coming in, or the one that they have signed, will obviously not be happy, because at a point that person will feel that no, I deserve it more than even the owner of the record label. So it is a difficult thing, and I think it's not only in Ghana, just that ours is worse because our paperworks are not so good. Elsewhere, they will sign, they will spell out what you are supposed to get, what you are supposed to do. So sometimes, even if you are not getting certain things, you will be okay. But in our case, people be now or no all the record labels in Ghana feel that they are helping the artists.
Yeah,
it's not like they are doing business with them. And at the point that the artists will blow, they also, all of them also feel that the record labels are cheating them. It's not like they are doing business. That's the relationship that we have here. So for me, I think it's difficult, and it's like it will not work. It's better that you either drop being an artist and focus on the person that you have signed, or don't sign anybody until you stop music, or you lower your music thing. It has happened too many for us to even debate it or say that it was so many times. And it's different people, not like one person and you say that okay, that person couldn't handle it with me, let's try this one, including even bullets. Bullet has done it successful to some extent.
Yeah.
But even him, when he talks to you about the conflict between him and then his
Artist.
partner at the time that they were
Yeah,
artists,
yeah.
it's because of him getting another artist on board. That's what happened.
Even this one that the boss himself is not part. And I will choose.
Yeah. So yeah, it's near impossible to do that. It's either you drop being active and focus on the new artist, or don't sign anybody until you don't want to do music anymore. Then you bring somebody on board. Yeah.
Well, let me go on to Roland Amate. Let's see if you can do this finally, so we can run away from here. It's about a research someone sent to me. Let me read it briefly, and after reading it, ask why many musicians will be doing that. Is it because they don't want to associate with the Telecel brand? What exactly? Why are they not showing interest in these award schemes? So nowadays, it's the gentleman sends the research from someone online to me, and he says, I'm coming on. He says, yes, fam, I just found out something and I'm shocked. I just checked out the Instagram pages of all those nominated for Artist of the Year, and no one has posted TGME. Ro, why?
Why you are expecting them to post?
Are there not people making noise that they want to win?
Last year, people literally had to even beg them for them to even talk about it or make noise about it.
But for me, I think, why Instagram? What about the other platform?
So my point is that
Instagram is one of the official platforms for artists when it comes to what they post.
So my point is that
the rest is, for instance, like Snapchat, X. It's more play there. But when an artist posts something on either Instagram or Facebook, now I don't even know about TikTok, but Instagram is more like, Instagram is the Apple phone.
TikTok, yeah, sexy by that one, yeah. Well, for me, I think it is also about the value they put on the scheme. You see, it will
the scheme that they are making noise. You really want to win?
Yes, and the brands involved, and the brands involved. So this is it. I believe that as much as they may be interested, they will tell you, if I'm not interested, I will not be campaigning even by word of mouth to say I want people to vote for me. Or I will not call my affiliates for them to come and do campaign for me. So me posting is not a big deal. Because at the end of the day, there are brands involved though. And as much as they may have signed to the terms and conditions when applying, they can also be selfish in that manner. Okay. And say, okay, it is the award I want. As for the affiliate brands there, they are there. Say, a do critical there.
Tell
Yes. A do critical there. Then I may na me share na ebe boamia. Then that is when they will fully commit to, let's say, I want to post and post. But even that one self, the highest you can get may be story or maybe some 24-hour post then show. They take it off. That is how they do it. And sometimes to them, I don't know whether it gives some form of brand. Your friend is saying upliftment to be an access on brand bossing.
The way you are mentioning brands, I'm tempted to say, what is it?
I guess I'll leave brand didn't be able to fast. Who did you know what?
That's Roland is talking about Telecel.
Okay.
You see?
Yeah, Roland is talking about Telecel. Yeah.
You see, and also to I'm talking about even the individual brands as artists.
Yeah.
To them, you know, it got to a point, it became the new cool, where if you don't post it, then it means your brand is strong enough to even for you to even go silent and still
win,
get people to vote for you.
Yeah.
So maybe that is what is driving some of them. Some of them also have expressed non-interest. Some of them have openly expressed that they are not even interested. A typical example is Kweku Smoke. For Black Sheriff, this has always been his attitude. Unless from the beginning of his career, when he was actively involved, that was when you would see him post. But for the past 2-3 years, that has been his attitude. Well, maybe the time we may see him post maybe a week or two to the D-Day. Last year, we saw a similar conversation. Last 2 years, when he won the Artist of the Year, we saw a similar conversation. Last year, when he didn't win, did we see any form of push? No. Kweku Smoke has expressed his non-interest in the fact that, okay, whether he wins or not, he's not so much concerned about it. That is why but in eternity, I've seen them post on their Facebook pages. Joe Metal too, I've seen him post. I've seen a post or two from Joe Metal. So the others there, it is part of their coup. It is part of their high for them too. But then, I know it is the telecell attached to it. They may want some form of compensation or business aside the awards. Aside the awards, but interestingly, there's so much. Stonebwoy has said.
But are they posting on other platforms?
Not much.
So it's like they are not posting at all.
They are not posting.
And so why should we single out?
No. The person said he did his research on Instagram.
But then if you go by extension, you can see that half of the people that were nominated have not posted.
Yeah, so like Stonebwoy, for instance, at least I'm following some of his pages. Apart from the X that he's blocking. I'm following some of his. I've not seen it on Facebook. I've not seen it on Instagram. I've not seen it anywhere.
No, for him personally, he's not posted. It is his affiliates that are posting.
PRO.
Amunomu posting and the fans also running commentaries on it. So that's one of the catches. So whether he posts or not, he still has people doing the campaign for him, and it is all in his name. Same with Kim Paluta. I've seen Kim Paluta post on his officials on Facebook. I've seen an initial flyer. So one of them also is a full compilation of the categories they've been nominated. Unlike the others that have individual categories, no, they may probably also feel say, okay, after I'm posting Song of the Year, Album of the Year, and then why don't I do an in-house flyer which contains all the categories that they've been nominated, put the information out one, and just post it like that. Maybe that is the reason why we don't see much. But the rest there, it's our attitude now.
Well, Chammo says he has a different opinion.
Yeah, I think the research should go deeper. I mean, for me, when I saw that they were not posting on Instagram, the next thing that came to my head was, are they posting on other platforms? So if you are a researcher, this is a basic question that you have to answer before you come out. So I think you have to advise your researcher that next time, just answer the basic questions of research. Because people will be asking that. I'll be asking that. So for you to say, okay, for you to specify Instagram, then you are telling me that, okay, they are posting on other platforms. And if they are posting on other platforms, I don't see any issue here. They are not, maybe they think that it will not be effective on Instagram. Maybe they think that it will not give them the kind of reaction that they are looking for on Instagram. I can answer with so many other questions. So for you to eliminate those answers, you have to look out for that answer. Like, are they posting on other platforms? If no, then you don't even have to specify Instagram. You have to say that they are not posting at all, like the way that you guys want to put it. Like, it is better than just saying that they are not posting on Instagram. That's, in fact, that's what gave me different view about what is happening. If they have people talking for them, if they have people pushing it on other platforms.
Many of them, especially the top guys, they've not posted at all, whether Instagram or Facebook. Sakwede, for instance. In fact, on more one post.
Sakwede for the past 3 or 4 years has never posted anything about it.
So for him, we know why. The answer is that he's not interested. We can all, I think we remember Sakwede even forgetting Ghana Music Awards for him to go for Dr. UN's award. It should tell you that, he's not interested in the Ghana Music Awards. If he gets it, fine. In fact, it's been a long time I saw him going on stage to take an award.
The last time he performed, but he did not go on the stage.
So for him, it's obvious. So if you come out to tell me that Sakwede is not posting Ghana Music Awards, it will not be a surprising thing to me. Yes, for all the people involved not posting, I'm a bit surprised. But my thing would be, are they not posting on all the platforms or just Instagram? So the research is not deep enough. I think we have to advise him to go deeper.
Okay.
And for me, yes, I think it's concerning if they are part of the scheme and they are not doing anything to show interest in it. It's not good. It's not good. And I think going forward, the scheme should also talk to them. If you nominate them, it's not by force that they do it, but you should, I mean, get to their conscience, at least for them to know that yes, if you are interested to participate, you have to do something for us to know that you respect the whole scheme. You respect the brand pushing the whole thing. I mean, it should be collective thing. It shouldn't be just the organizers doing it. Just that because it is business, it should be coming from the organizers, appealing to people to like whatever that they are doing.
Okay.
You can't force people to like it. You can convince people to like what you are doing.
Okay.
So the organizers should also do more. Just that in Ghana here, major companies, major institutions, when they are giving you service, they feel that they are doing you a favor. So when an individual also gets to the point that they think that they are bigger than those institutions or companies, then they will also want to pay back. Because when they have to give you a service, the way that they will treat you, it's like, we are doing you a favor, keep quiet and take whatever we can give you. So when that person gets to a point that he can also prove that I am bigger than you, obviously this thing will happen. So going forward, I think the scheme should do more so that people will be interested. People will be convinced that we have to get involved. That's how it should be. Like the Grammys. People are doing it because they have created some form of prestige around the thing.
It, yeah.
So getting nomination is even enough for you to
It's a
brag.
flex. Yeah.
Yes, that's why people will post it. That's why people will even list what they have done and say for your consideration. That is it. So
a flex.
I think the scheme should learn from some of these things so that our people will also get involved. They should get some form of affiliation that will make people feel that when you get this award, when you get yourself involved, it's something big that you'll be recognized wherever you go. I think that will help. But them not posting, it is just to tell us that the interest that they have when it comes to the scheme is going down.
It's waning.
And this is something that the scheme should rather work on, not an individual thing. Yeah.
Well, this is a boon to all. We want everybody to take note of this. As a matter of fact, beyond Instagram, many are not even posting. Even someone like Amrado. When before the nominations came out, we saw how he was all over telling the people, I've done this, I've done this, I've done that. But after the few nominations that he got, that's a huyempo. And that's a huyempo.
Yeah.
Like now on looking. Or maybe at the ocean when you vex. Wow. This and many more will be some of the reasons artists will be behaving the way they are behaving. But once again, let's take Chammo's caution. They should find ways to make this attractive. Else, do you know what the scheme will now be like? When you come fresh, you try.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maximum.
Yeah.
5 maximum after 5 years.
You are done.
Charlie,
are
get
done
out.
with them. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Grammys, old people,
Yeah.
they are still chasing.
60-something years.
So yeah,
Charlie Mooney, actually.
it's interesting. This is how we draw the curtains down for today's edition of Showbiz Daily. It has been awesome once again with the team, Roland Amate, as well as in Team Dodo Solomon Chammo, 2 producers, Theophilus D. Gosh, Desert Sam Tuga, for making sure that we get to enjoy this every day. My name is Sammy Flex. We shall be meeting again. Let's read your comments, like us, subscribe to us, and let's do more. This is the home of quality showbiz discussion. Until then, we're out of here. Salute.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. for check it, check it. Reselect glucometer, for check it, check it. Push sugar level for check it, check it. For check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.